Well, hello and welcome to my channel, Mary Bourne, ND, and Gardening with Granny. My voice is a little rough. I'm not sick in any way. It's just sometimes I'm dealing with congestion. So, week three. This week, instead of just showing you videos of what I made, I'd like to go over some of the ingredients that I use in the videos that you'll see at the end of this video. I love to use turmeric. It makes a wonderful color for like chicken soup, or that it gives it that golden yellow color that we associate with chicken soup. But also, it's an anti-inflammatory. And what does that mean? That means that if you have like arthritis or pain, painful joints, that's due to inflammation. And so doing foods that are anti-inflammatory are really beneficial. Another thing that I've used in the videos that you'll see coming up is I'm mushroom powder. My mushroom powder is called My Immune Defense, and I don't do it for taste. I do it for the immune support that mushrooms can give you. So you can open up a can of cream of mushroom soup, but it is not going to give you the nutrition you can get from a powdered mushroom source, the source that is really concerned about health, not one that just is going to sell you a product. And the source I use is Nature Sunshine. I've been using Nature Sunshine, let me see if I can, there, for 30 years to improve my health, to improve the health of my family and those that I love and those that I care about. So my clients, I highly recommend Nature Sunshine products too. But doing a supplement is not the only thing. You need to also work on the food you eat and the things you drink. So I like to create my own spice blends. And so in several of my videos, you'll see me use this John Henry pecan sauce. Well, it isn't really a sauce because it's a powder. And I know every ingredient that's in here and where it's sourced. If you buy a spice blend from the grocery store, you don't know how long that's been sitting there. You don't know what's in it. It may tell you a few things in the ingredient list, but it's not going to give you whether that spice was radiated, where it came from, the conditions and soil that it was grown in, all of that. If you control your own food, then you can control your health. One of the things I like to add secretly are freeze-dried slivers of zucchini. Now, if you ask my husband, he says, no, I don't eat zucchini, but you'll see it when I make the spaghetti sauce. You can add it to different things and it takes up the flavor of that particular food. Some of the other things that I use are my own bone broths. This is chicken bone broth. Easy to make. Oh my goodness, there are tons of videos out there on how to make bone broth. But I don't like, and I haven't, pressure canned. So the way I preserve it is I freeze dry it. And that way I can take out as much or as little as I want to create a dish. If it needs a little more flavor, I can just add a little bit more, much like a person does with bouillon. And a lot of people will buy this better than bouillon. It has some questionable ingredients in it, like vegetable oil. Um, as far as I know, there aren't very many good vegetable oils. There's olive oil and there's avocado oil. Canola oil is very bad for you. There's information out there that seed oils are very inflammatory. So you you really want to watch what you're putting in your body. Now, last week I had a lot of leftovers. I had leftover meatloaf, was a delicious meatloaf, and I changed it up by making scalloped potatoes with the meatloaf rather than air fried or baked. I made a wonderful beef stew. I used some of the canned tomatoes that I canned last year. My goal last year was to grow enough tomatoes that I wouldn't have to buy tomato sauce. Unfortunately, I got sick. Well, I didn't really get sick. My old body decided that my heart needed a tune-up, so to speak. So it gave me lots of indications that that's what I needed to do. So I've been working on that health-wise. Also, the food that I make cannot be like steak or chicken that has to be chewed. In April, I will be going through oral surgery where they will remove all of my teeth and then put in uh, other teeth, not false teeth, not dentures. They're actually going to put these teeth in. It's supposed to be a 24-hour procedure. In other words, I go in, they remove the teeth. The next day, I go back and they put the teeth in. However, recovery time can be 3 to 6 months. So right now, I can't chew well. So you'll see that most of my dishes are hamburger or eggs or one of the dishes you'll see, I made a tuna macaroni salad, not a salad, casserole. So it's very difficult for me to chew anything, which is very sad. I haven't had a salad since last summer. So I have great empathy for those people who are going through what I'm going through and that have had to go through this type of thing. I'm also grateful that there's technology out there that makes it a lot quicker, that it isn't a year that I'll be toothless. So I hope you enjoy the videos that I have created. It is getting more and more difficult to create the videos. I generally just do snippets of what I make. I almost always start out my dishes with onions and celery. They're my standbys. Onions and celery have a lot of wonderful nutrition. And I use a lot of garlic salt. I use Redmond sea salt and pepper. I don't like to crunch into a pepper seed. So I use very fine pepper. And my husband grinds his own pepper. So I hope that you enjoy the video to come and that you have a little bit more understanding of where I'm coming from, what I'm doing. Um, Editing these videos sometimes takes hours. So, um, and for me, now maybe some people, it doesn't take that long. I've had to purchase a program to put music to it. It's been an interesting thing. And I am grateful for this challenge in so many ways and in so many levels. Right now, it is 6 degrees outside. It's not a good idea for me to just get out there and go grocery shopping. I like to pick out my own produce. I don't want somebody else to pick out a head of broccoli and hand it to me at my door. Um, it, it just, I want to go shopping. I want to pick out my own stuff. Same thing with my clothes. I want to feel the feel how it feels. And so call me strange. Maybe there's somebody like you that, like me out there that we can comment and say that, yes, I like to feel my own textures and choose my own food. I like to grow my own food. I like to smell my own food. It is an experience that enhances the ability for the body to digest your food. So thank you again for the week 3 of the Pantry Challenge, and I'll see you next week. This is Mary for the Health